If you want to increase your energy, increasing your mental capacity is just as important as increasing your physical capacity. Do you sometimes feel like you lack focus, or that you're being dragged down by thoughts of worry or self-criticism? Then this focus training is for you. I'm Pamela Henry, owner of The Success Choice and creator of the Success Choice Planner and Choosing Joy in the Journey journals. This month's focus is found in the Success Choice Planner and is called Create Mental Energy. What you focus on and what you say to yourself can build or drain your energy. For example, believing in your dreams, creating a plan, noticing the good, and focusing on the positive all give you energy. Let's look at each of these. First, what you focus on. I like a quote by Tony Robbins that says, "Where focus goes, energy flows." If your energy is focused on the problems in your life or in the world, then it's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged, and often these problems just grow as they're fueled. I believe that there's a potential for good to come from even very trying circumstances if you choose to look for it. A few years ago, when my daughter was in elementary school, they had early out Fridays. And one winter Friday, we decided that we'd try to fit in a half day of skiing. My husband was already at work, and since the ski resort was closer to his work, we decided to drive up and meet him. We met in a parking lot at the base of the mountain. It had been a home improvement store that had since closed, and there were a number of cars parked there, and so we decided that we would just park my husband's car there and drive up together to the resort. We had so much fun skiing all day, and as we were walking back to our car, we were talking to a man from California that had flown in just to go skiing that day. As we were driving down the mountain, we thought how fortunate we were that we lived so close to the ski resorts and we didn't have to pay to fly in to go skiing. When we drove into the parking lot to get my husband's car, no car. In fact, the parking lot was completely empty. We drove around a little bewildered trying to find my husband's car, and then we found this little sign that said that cars would be towed if parked in that lot. At first we were pretty frustrated because the sign wasn't at all obvious and it wasn't noticeable when we had parked there. We called and it turned out that it was going to cost over $300 to get our car back. We started to feel pretty angry, but then we thought, well, what's done is done. There's really nothing that we can do about it at this point. We started to think about that man from California that had flown in just to go skiing. And we thought, if we had to fly in to ski today, it would have cost way more than $300. So let's just imagine that we spent $300 to get here to ski and that we're here on vacation. So we ended up going out to eat and visiting a couple little touristy spots and having a really wonderful day. We could have chosen to be angry all the way home, mad that we had to spend that much money to get our car back, but instead we had a beautiful day. Next, what you say to yourself. Have you ever noticed that if a friend makes a mistake or is having a hard time, you offer words of encouragement and understanding? But if you make a mistake, you tell yourself you're a failure. Try catching yourself when you start thinking these destructive thoughts. Be kind to yourself. Again, look for the lessons that can be learned and the good that can come even from your failures. Next, believing in your dreams and creating a plan. I like this quote in the Success Choice Planner by Eleanor Roosevelt. It says, "It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan." Take the time to dream and think about what you really want. But don't just leave it there. Also take the time to create a plan about how to accomplish your dreams and take consistent, regular action. To increase your mental energy, keep focused on your passion by rewriting your major purpose. And there's a spot in the Success Choice Planner where you can do this each week. Don't use energy remembering tasks. Write them in your to-do list. Some time ago, I gave my mom a planner and she told me how much better she slept as a result. She used to go to bed and her mind would think about all the things that she needed to do and the places that she needed to be that she didn't want to forget. But when she was instead able to write those things down in a place that she knew that she'd go back and refer to, then she could let those things go and she was able to sleep better. If there is something that you know exactly when you need to do it, like an appointment, then write it directly in your calendar. But if there's something that you know you need to do coming up but you don't know exactly when to do it, then go to your monthly ongoing to-do list and you can write those items there. And later when you're going through your weekly planning or your daily planning, you can refer back to this list and decide what you want to pull in. Write any injustices that are draining your energy under Emotional Fitness above or in your Areas of Balance planner. Resolve them if possible, then let them go. Sometimes just being aware of what's draining your energy is helpful in resolving it. It's okay to feel justified pain and anger. It's just important to not get stuck in those emotions. For very difficult issues, it may be helpful to seek out professional help. Let go of what you can't control. The simple practice of just recognizing when we're obsessing about things that are completely out of our control frees up so much energy. Just like the example when our car was towed, it had already happened, but we did have the option of whether or not it would ruin our day. Each week, write down your insights, fortunate events, and Thanksgiving. A few weeks ago, I had a lot of places to run. When I got home and pulled into the driveway, a coolant connector broke and coolant spilled all over the driveway, and my car immediately overheated. Now you might look at that and think it was a kind of a negative situation. I thought this could have happened when I was dropping my daughter off at an event or one of the other locations I was at that day miles away from home. But instead, it happened when I was safely in my driveway. I wrote about this event in my planner's weekly review. In the back of my planner, in my index, I have one of the categories that I label miracles. And I wrote down the page number and something that would remind me of that event so I could go back and read it later if I wanted a little bit of encouragement. Continually learn. Have dreams and goals you are passionate about. When obstacles arise, quickly adjust your plans. This month, I challenge you to increase your mental energy by paying attention to what you're focusing on. Notice when your thoughts are dragging down your energy. And intentionally choose to put your focus where you have control and influence. And strive to let go of things that you can't control. Be kind to yourself and choose to look for the good in your life and the potential benefits even in difficult situations. If you want to learn more about the Success Choice Planner, you can click on the link in the description below. And remember to subscribe so that you'll be notified when new videos are released. Again, this is Pamela Henry, owner of the Success Choice and creator of the Success Choice Planner and Choosing Joy in the Journey Journals, inviting you to live your life on purpose, with purpose, choosing joy in your journey today. Have a wonderful day.